everyone!
Hey guys!
So we figured let's make another video. It's been a while since we posted anything. So Shawn, what do you want to talk about tonight?
The big topic that was actually occurring about an hour and a half ago, and even yesterday, is food. So I think tonight's going to be a pep talk. I think it's going to be a food episode tonight because I was talking to my buddy earlier.
Speaking of food, what's on the TV?
Love that chicken at Popeyes.
We just got a new Popeyes.
That opened like what, 3 weeks ago?
Yeah, about.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
I would say it's probably better than KFC by like.
Oh no! It's different. It's good.
Well, but
it's
still
different. The sides are.
The fact thing is, it's still better.
All right. So
I'd say maybe KFC has better sides.
Yeah.
Overall selection.
Oh,
but
I like the spice and flavor of the chicken. So that's good.
So.
But you were talking about.
But yeah,
food.
so I was talking to my buddy, and we were saying about like because he's over in Chicago and we're over in the New York tri-state area. So one thing we were talking about pizza, because I ordered pizza for dinner tonight. I was just in the mood for something simple, and pizza I thought would be good. So, and this is actually good pizza. I'm not much of a pizza person. I got to be in the mood for it, but
in Jersey we have pretty good pizza. It's very much
well,
like
New Jersey and New York. New Jersey and New York.
Pizza.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's the dough, if it's the sauce.
A lot of people say it's the water.
I don't
Something
know.
that like
good.
about how you go about the water making the dough or whatever. I don't know. I'm not a pizza guy, so I don't know that.
Marvel's trying to get in the shot.
But again, that's just a piece of it. But we're gonna be talking about all things about food tonight. I'm thinking because like perfect example, like last night, her mom had made us dinner. And we had that, and it was steak with some onions. It was a dish that I've never had before.
Yeah, it
but
was really good.
with the rice,
sirloin steak.
I've had was it Spanish rice, brown yellow rice?
No, it was yellow rice with beans, and then my mom adds bacon to it to kind of give it a really nice flavor.
So it was all good, but the only thing for me was about how I was a picky eater because I don't like beans.
Picky.
So black beans, pinto beans, any type of bean.
See, I like
jelly beans. I don't even like jelly beans.
I don't like garbanzo beans or chickpeas.
Ugh,
it's disgusting. But anyway, to those of you that like it,
green beans is all I'll do.
So yeah.
Don't do mushrooms. I'm a fun guy, but I don't want to eat fun guy.
Oh my goodness.
So,
you probably have heard that. I've heard it a gajillion times because he thinks he's hysterical.
I am.
Not with that one.
Mustard. I don't do mustard. No mustard.
Well,
no.
Honey mustard is good. When I make you slow cooked ham, I put mustard in the mix and you eat it.
Yeah,
and
but no. But I'm talking about like having like mustard on a hamburger.
The reason I have this on, guys, is because it's cold.
It is cold.
The weather's changed, and
like
I take the dogs out
today?
here
Today's
and there.
August what? August 29th. It was 67 degrees.
It's also
today.
kind of rainy. So I went outside, and because my hair, again, is back to being curly, and it's still kind of humid, it rained today.
Yeah, I had the same problem. My curls are coming back, too.
So today I had Korean barbecue. It was amazing. Me and my coworkers, we like to go out just to try out different restaurants, specifically because we live in a very diverse food area.
That's one thing I've always wondered about with barbecue.
Oh, it's not barbecue.
No. But I'm saying they do have Korean style barbecue.
Oh, yeah,
they have Memphis barbecue. They have Texas barbecue. They have Carolina barbecue.
Well,
I think they have St. Louis barbecue. Like all these different regions. Like I would think barbecuing is like okay. I understand like different.
It's grilling, or it's the sauce. It's I don't know if
rubs.
To anybody that's really into cooking and can explain the method. I don't care.
I think that's what we have to make that an excursion. We should do like a grill, like a barbecue festival.
Yeah, we have to go to one. And I think there's a few that may be out in Tennessee.
Memphis, they have big down there because that's supposedly where they're big into barbecuing and stuff like that.
But I have come to the conclusion that I really like Asian cuisine, Chinese food, Japanese food, Korean, Taiwanese, Malaysian, Vietnamese. It's all really, really yummy and all very different. Shawn will only try Japanese, and that was after a lot of persuasion to get him to go because of hibachi.
It's a long story. I could film an entire 15-minute episode of just Chinese food versus Japanese food. I'm not going to do that
because he doesn't want to also offend. And
no, it's not about offending.
No, it's about personal preference.
It's about the food. There's things there. If you realistically list them out and think about it, it makes you think.
Yeah.
But it's not even just regular meals. Like,
oh my God.
Christina, like, supposedly she just said you're becoming a breakfast person now.
Well, I had to. It was out of habit because when I went on my work trip to the UK, we got food as part of. We got breakfast. Breakfast was included in our rate, and we were up really early, so I just started getting into eating breakfast. And yeah, I go downstairs to the cafeteria every day and grab something before I start my day.
See, breakfast, I'm funny because, like, I'll eat waffles, I'll eat pancakes.
What about your eggs?
I'm getting there.
No.
Sausage. I'll prefer sausage over bacon. Maybe even ham every now and then just to kind of throw in a little bit of variety. Not Taylor ham, regular ham. Taylor ham, I'm not a fan of that.
Canadian bacon, not a big fan
bacon,
either.
no. But my thing, like what Christine was just saying with eggs, I'm weird.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. It's a mental thing. Everyone's got that little mental thing about them. Mm-hmm. Don't say you don't because you do. Everyone does. Well, with eggs, the white freaks me out. So if it's fried eggs, that's gross because it's like all weird. There's a lot of white going on. And then you got the yolk in the middle that's fried. If it's sunny side up, that's weird. You splat the yellow part with the bread.
The yolk is delicious.
That's weird. With scrambled eggs were in there. However, if I'm eating scrambled eggs and I see like the white part, I carve it out like with a 15 blade with nip tuck. Like I get that off to the side.
Okay.
The white freaks me out.
Enough about his issue with eggs, as you can see.
It's weird. I completely get it.
About eggs.
It's weird.
But I like to make, I've had all different types. Eggs upset my stomach, but I'm trying to give it a shot because it's a perfect superfood. But I make Shawn scrambled eggs, and I add milk and cheese to kind of lighten it up a bit. But I was watching.
Cook it slow so it gets fluffy.
But I was watching MasterChef, and it's kind of funny. And Shawn's thinking whatever about MasterChef. I really like to watch and see how home cooks cook. And on MasterChef, they mastered making the perfect scrambled egg. They use creme fraiche to kind of lighten it up, but you shouldn't salt or pepper your eggs until the very end, because then it makes your eggs kind of gross and yellow. Not yellow, but like gray. But enough about eggs. What other kinds of food do you like to eat?
Do I like to eat? I'm a hamburger / more of a cheeseburger guy. I love it. That's like one of like, if I was like, if they say if you were ever on a desert island, what's like your one favorite food or two foods? Cheeseburger deluxe, like that's my meal. And penne vodka. Like, penne vodka is pretty good.
Oh, no.
But here's the thing. Like, I like to go to Fuddruckers and get, like, a little adventurous. Mm-hmm. I love Buffalo burgers. And it's not even just there.
Wait, you gotta explain.
Okay, so it's Buffalo, it's not like you have the buffalo sauce and blue cheese and some weird thing like that with, like a buffalo wrap or something like that. Buffalo, which I'm sure most people know with burger, it's the meat. Buffalo meat. It is one of the healthiest meats you can get. So you've got like beef is like here at the bottom. Then above that, then you've got turkey.
No, turkey's better for you than.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying it's above beef. Mm-hmm. And then buffalo is above that. It's like ultra lean. I think it's like naturally buffalo. I think it's like 93% lean, fat free, something like that.
But
above that, I tried it one time. Very dry. No, they've actually gotten a lot better with cooking it. What is dry? Ostrich burger. I had one of those at Fuddruckers one time. Mm-hmm. It tastes just like buffalo. It tastes just like regular beef, but that's like dry. Like you need ketchup on it. You need something on that. It's dry. It's dry. That's dry.
Mayonnaise, cheese, whatever you do. So enough about the burgers. I like steak. I'll make a steak here or there.
Short rib, brisket.
And I think, as I mentioned in another video, I had traveled to South America. And I had the most amazing steak in Argentina and Buenos Aires, but also in Chile, they had really good steak.
What kind of cut was that?
I have no idea. It was just massive. So, yeah, my phone has low battery. I think it paused it. So,
there we go.
Just to continue about the steak, If it shorted out there, my phone had low battery. The steak, I wouldn't know what kind of cut it was, but I just know the steak was massive.
Do they put that on the menus down there, or do they just say like steak?
Oh, no, but they do say the cut, but again, it's in Spanish. So to explain and understand the cut was a little bit of a struggle for me. But they show pictures depending on what kind of restaurant you go to.
Like what part of the animal it's from?
Yeah.
The flank.
I had cow udder down in Argentina. It was the weirdest thing I've ever eaten.
Oh my god.
But you know what? It is what it is.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I think it's the weirdest part of the cow I've ever had. In terms of Spanish food, I like traditional Puerto Rican food, mofongo.
What's that?
That's plantains, and then it's seasoned with either a picadillo, which is the ground beef and flavor, or it could be pork, like a pernil, or like roast pork.
See, I only like
fish or seafood.
I only like pulled pork.
And it's put in something called a pilon, which is a wooden, almost like a chalice or a cup, and it's mashed with the pestle, mortar and pestle kind of concept. And it's so good. It's full of garlic and onion and mojo and all that amazing flavors. So Puerto Rican food is good. Relleno de papa, empanadas.
I like
all the
Arby's
really good stuff.
Because
pastelón.
Because they have the meats.
Oh yeah, Arby's commercial just came on.
Yeah.
What other kind of food? Do you like Greek food?
Not a fan. I've tried a gyro.
What's lamb?
I don't like lamb. I don't like lamb. Don't like gyros.
Souvlaki.
I don't recall what that is. I don't think so.
Falafel.
No, I've tried that. Don't like that.
Nothing Middle Eastern.
No. There's a restaurant that's probably about 15 minutes from here.
Well,
it's
Mediterranean.
It's a Mediterranean restaurant, and Christina wanted to go there the one night, so we were talking about because we wanted something different. We have a lot of restaurants in our area, but some of them are chain.
But we have restaurants. But being from New Jersey, there's a lot of diners. Specifically
we don't go to the diners a lot.
Because I don't like diner food.
Yeah. But so again, we have a lot of chain restaurants, and then we have some really good like mom and pop type area spots too. Yes. And usually we go to those. So it's kind of like, all right, we've been to that.
Oh, my mom told me there's a new Colombian restaurant that we have to try.
Let me guess, in Dover?
No, in Randolph.
I don't know.
That's okay. So go ahead.
I don't know where I was now.
You're talking about food.
You took it. You're up.
Okay. So, yeah, that happens sometimes. Sometimes I cut him off, but oopsie.
Sometimes is a real understatement.
Because he loves me. It's okay. So in terms of that kind of food I like, I was in the UK.
Homemade mashed potatoes.
Oh, there he goes. You like croquettes.
You know what? Yeah, those are okay.
We went to the Dominican Republic.
I don't want to talk about Spanish food. I just want...
No, but we went to the Dominican Republic. You had really good food.
I don't really remember the food. The only thing that I remember in terms of the food from the Dominican Republic is they have their specialty restaurants.
Let me take this off because we're in the house.
And then they had their specialty restaurants. And then like at the one main area that did lunch, breakfast, and dinner and all that, that food was kind of simple and basic. I wasn't too much of a fan of that, but...
Okay.
But, yeah, other than that, I really don't remember the food in the Dominican Republic too much.
Yeah, but the mashed potatoes, if you make them good.
Oh, just in general, I grew up having mashed potatoes with the instant flakes, right?
Oh, the fake potatoes.
With the flakes. And then it wasn't until I was probably about 21, 22, where I had gone over someone's house. I had gone over someone's house, and then they had made them like homemade, and they're like, "You've never had homemade potatoes before?" I'm like, "What?" I'm like, "No, we just use the flakes." So that was only maybe a couple times I had it that way. But then and then we started dating Christina, and then she used to be like, she's like, no, homemade mashed potatoes. I was like,
no potato that comes in a box.
So it's pretty good. She's kind of trained me kind of how to do it. It's intervals. So sometimes I think I screw up, and then she has to kind of take it over to make sure it gets done right, or I'm not a cook.
Well, he's learning. When I made the mashed potatoes, I can't tell him my secret because then he'll know. But
and then you got to put in a little bit of butter, a little bit of milk, some sour cream.
But he doesn't with the skin on, so it's almost like a smashed potato instead of a mashed potato.
Yeah,
I like to peel the potatoes so they're nice and creamy. But yeah, that's just...
Every now and then I like to go a little different and have a nice baked potato. She doesn't like baked potatoes. I don't know why. I do, because it's actually the healthiest way to eat a potato.
Put them in the microwave. That's how I do it. I don't put them in the oven.
Well,
it takes too long. And they come out really good if you put them in the microwave. There's a button on the microwave for a reason. Whatever.
I've never used any of those buttons other than maybe for the popcorn.
You've used the potato one.
No, but I haven't.
Yes, you have. You've used it here.
No, I haven't. No.
He doesn't remember, but
I don't like that microwave. The microwave we have is insane. Like, you can put something in there for a minute.
Sorry, guys. I had eyelash in my eye.
I'm tired too. I'm blinking
no,
a lot.
I had eyelash.
But, like, 1 minute in this microwave is, like, 3 minutes in another microwave. So, I don't like
I have a really strong microwave.
We got to get a new one. I've been saying that for 3 years, but we really have to.
Well, we need to redo our kitchen, but that's a whole other story.
Yeah.
But I figured on that note, I just wanted to say thank you to everybody who subscribed to our channel thus far. We're trying to bring fun and interesting stuff about our life, things we like to talk about. But what we would suggest is if you like what you see, give us a thumbs up and press subscribe.
And if you don't like what you see, make a recommendation.
Shut the F up. No, I'm kidding.
Boo!
But ultimately, yes. And hit the little bell. There's a little notification bell. If you click and check the notification bell, you'll get emails and notifications of when we subscribe. Or when we upload a video. I'm sorry, I'm so tired. But on that note, have a good night, guys.
Have a good night, guys.
Bye.